What up? What up? This is Jack Freeman. I want to thank you guys for listening as faithfully as you have so far. All 12 of you guys. Want to give you, again, reminders of my upcoming shows. February 24th, I'll be in New Orleans at the Ace Hotel. It starts at 9 o'clock. Be there or be rectangular. Going to be at South by Southwest in March. Still waiting on my dates and things of that nature. Okay. We'll be in LA next week. Maybe I'll get a gig or something like that at some point. But either way, follow me on Instagram. That is I am Jack Freeman. On Twitter _Jack Freeman. And on Facebook, Jack Freeman Music. Check us out. Subscribe to my Patreon account. Get yourself a vinyl if you so desire. Today's guest is my good friend Greg Noire, one of the best concert photographers in the world right now. Literally one of the greatest, the best concert photographer in the world. He is a Texas native from Dallas. Today we talk about lots of things like some of his favorite festivals to shoot, how he started shooting in the first place, his journey to Fyre Festival that never happened, balancing his career with his relationship and his family. And we get to roast Todd and Tubo that keep coming in here every now and then. You might hear us smacking. That's because we're eating chicken and all good types of things like that. So this was a good podcast. It's really funny. All we did was laugh pretty much for 2 hours. And, so hope you guys enjoy it, because right now is when we're going to start the show on the bars. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, that was good.
If you wanna ride, you better make up your mind and choose up. If you wanna roll in the passenger seat of my car, you better make up your mind and choose up.
Sitting at a table. Man.
You're a co-host.
You be the co-host, man.
It's on a revolving chair. Oh, Greg's back.
Yeah. You could. Well, we could actually really do that though.
I'm serious.
Like you come in like every couple episodes or whatever when you're in town
down.
and shit. Because you go to a lot of events.
Oh
so,
yeah, man, I'm the event goer.
Yo, I'm in that hoe, baby. I'm in that hoe, baby.
But when these wings come out, I don't know how I'm gonna approach it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I ate pancakes before.
Smacking on the mic is probably one of my least. Oh my god.
The good thing about this though is it don't pick shit up unless you talk directly into it.
Oh, that's good.
So that's good and bad. So if you pull away from the mic, we're not gonna be able to hear it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he brought the levels
because he's like,
I couldn't even tell.
He'd be like, yeah,
when he was doing it.
Like,
yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man. But like,
yeah.
it won't pick the music up at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's not gonna pick that up.
Wow.
We were the first episode. We didn't have a trailer, so we were in the front, and a whole bus drove by. Couldn't hear it.
Really? Wow.
Couldn't hear shit.
Wait, the mics.
The mics didn't pick them up.
Damn. And you were outside.
We were outside.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How much are these mics? Oh, okay, that's not bad.
We got 4 of them.
Nigga, is we ready?
Is we? Oh, he's already recording.
Oh.
We can. Yeah, that's how we just kind of roll into it. Oh, really? We're going to edit all of that shit out. Okay. All right. Tonight! Hey, everybody. I'm Cleveland Brown. I'm mad as hell.
It's actually pretty good.
I'm Cleveland Brown. Are you ready?
I'm ready for this hoe.
Yo, what up? Go ahead.
Can we curse?
Yeah. It's a podcast.
I'll refrain from saying nigga though, because I feel like that's
We
what.
don't- Dog, I just had Slim Thug on that shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want. That's like I don't want my voice like out there saying nigga, because I try not to. Like on my podcast, I don't say it at all.
Yeah.
And if you were on my podcast saying it, I'd edit it out.
These negroids.
Negroids.
Negro.
Okay.
Negroids. Man, I saw these negroids. As an edit.
House Party 3.
Yes.
The TV.
On BET. On
Instead of-
BET. I'm up in this Mickey Ficky.
No, instead of
Fudge.
No. I can't fucking. No. Okay.
Oh, man.
On the USA version of House Party 3, when Bernie, no, was it? It wasn't House Party 3, was it? It was Bernie Mac. Yeah, House Party 3. You know, Bernie Mac was on that one.
Yeah.
Instead of, and this isn't even that funny. It's just, it was funny to me.
Just
Instead
lame
of
as fuck.
motherfuckers, it would say, Mother Scooter.
Mother, yeah.
Mother Scooter.
On
No, Mother
BET,
Scooter.
yeah. On BET, they used to say Mickey Ficky. Or they used to say, like when somebody says fuck, they say fudge. Fudge! It'd be like,
It's a white
it'd be
dude.
a super hood scene.
Fudge.
It'd be like, oh, fudge!
Fudge, bro. Fudge, bro.
Mother fudge cake? Like, well,
Oh,
what?
man. That was a good hearty
Oh,
laugh.
man.
But that actually hurt. Like my chest hurts right now.
Mickey Ficky.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your intro. Oh Lord.
I think I'm bleeding inside my shit.
I think I'm bleeding, y'all.
Yo, what up? This is Jack Freeman, your host of the Jack of All Trades podcast. I got my man, as always, DJ Prolific to my left on the boards, on the ones and twos. We are at the Brooklyn Athletic Club inside the 75th and Canal trailer store. It's going down. It's Monday. It's brunch. Reverse brunch.
I didn't see
So,
brunch.
new thing. Reverse brunch every Monday from 6 to 10 at Brooklyn Athletic Club. That means after work, you can come here, you can get yourself a drink, and you can order off the brunch menu, get your thing going. You get the chicken and waffles, the steak and eggs. You can get the tacos. You get a breakfast sandwich. You get all that stuff. It's going down each and every Monday.
That sounds delicious.
Each and every Monday. Yo. Each and every Monday, bro.
That sounds delicious.
Yo. Free before 5, bro.
Speaking of delicious. Oh, can you introduce me so I can start
Yeah.
talking?
So, today, we have a guest. He is my homie. He is arguably the best podcast photographer. I mean,
Podcast.
I'm sorry. We're going to edit that out.
Oh, they
my
brought
God,
the wind.
dog. We just started. Please.
Oh.
Please go away. We just started. Okay.
Thanks, Pop.
That's great. We just started.
We're on the podcast.
We literally just started.
Why are you acting so weird, though?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You smell like old cigarettes. Talk shit.
You can't
I
get
don't
picked
know.
up on this because you're talking from the side.
You do smell like stale cigarettes.
Tubo and Todd just walked in from the
Why
first
do you smoke
episode.
cigarettes?
Tubo came in here looking like
Well,
hood Bilbo Baggins.
drinking lots of scotch won't give me lung cancer. And I don't drink lots
Hey.
of scotch.
Hey, ooh.
Wait,
Oh, okay. Todd.
hey, I like your outfit.
No.
I like yours too.
Todd's here looking portly.
I really do. Wait, do you have on Adidas? Okay, yeah, I like your outfit.
Todd
Just
here.
say thank you and fuck off. What the fuck?
Todd thicker than a Snickers.
Man, you a bitch.
thicker than 6 Snickers.
You think it in delicious.
Why are you doing it? Thank you very much.
You can bring another.
we can use some whiskey.
Can you bring me a whiskey?
Two of those. Yeah. 2.
No. Seriously, don't fuck around because I feel like you're gonna be like
2 whiskeys, man.
Shanahan's. I'm serious.
Me too.
You ain't bringing no fucking Shanahan's.
All right, we back. We got my man, arguably one of the best concert photographers in the world right now.
Let's go, baby.
Good friend of mine.
It's good, man.
We go back a while.
Oh, yeah. Since the nice guy days, man.
Yo, since the
Turn
nice
up
guy
all
days,
day.
it's going down.
Come back.
Yo, we got my man, Greg Noire. Aha! Aha!
I had no idea what sound effect I was going to do. I was like, pressure's on. Pressure's on. What do I do?
What am I going to do? Aha! Ah!
But to rewind,
Caw-caw.
back to what I was. You said something about something being delicious, and it just like sparked my memory. Delicious from Flavor of Love. Have you seen her recently? What she did to herself? She totally transformed her. She's like no longer the delicious we knew and loved. She's a new person.
Okay.
Light skinned face, new nose, tummy tuck, titties right,
Titty right, tummy tuck.
booty still the same.
Yeah. I did see a picture of one time, and her belly button looked like a booty hole. Girl, that's a booty hole.
I feel like I need to upgrade my laugh.
It looked like a chocolate Fruit Loop.
Ew.
On her belly button.
What?
It was bad.
Chocolate Fruit Loop.
Yeah.
How you can't poop through
Exactly. Exactly. It looks shitty.
that. Whoa.
But
Whoa. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, that's weird. Got my man Greg in the building. What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. Ain't nothing talking bad.
It go down.
This is a busy week though.
It is a busy week.
So I have like the first 2 days of this week, not busy at all. I have a photo shoot tomorrow, but it's like some basic shit.
Okay.
But
Yo.
I'm actually working with G-Eazy.
Dope.
Like he has this like a whiskey company. It's like unaged whiskey. So I guess it's like a moonshine-ish type thing, but it's like you've probably seen it. It's called I forgot what it's called, but it's in like a paint thinner can.
Conjure.
No, that's aged whiskey. They just fucked up with that.
That's cognac. That was cognac.
This is better than Hennessy. Yeah,
Man.
exactly, Hennessy.
You throw those bottles
It's
away.
like, nah, bruh.
We should do a Conjure Palooza.
Oh. That'll be. You know they're doing a Duce Palooza now.
Yeah, it's the same people though.
They're I know. It's no longer Hennessy.
So I
Palooza.
text Rory, and I said,
No, Rory.
I said,
No, Rory, your mom.
so
I love that, man.
So I texted him and I
Not
said,
I love that man, but I love that comma.
yes,
Okay.
yes, I feel you.
This
So I
distinction.
texted him the other day, and I was like, "Yo, congratulations, man! Honestly, I would have gone with Conjure, but Duce was probably we'll take Duce too." And
You guys want some fries?
he sent me cry face and emojis.
You want some fries?
Boys might want fries. We at the Brooklyn Athletic Club. This man just got some wings and some fries. The wings are off the chain. You should come. How I like to start the podcast. Start off my show. I ask how you're doing. How's life? How you feeling? Where's your mind state at? How's your family? You know, where you at right now, man? With your mentally and all that kind of stuff.
Mentally, I'm defeated. Just kidding. No, everything's great. Family's awesome. Kids growing. You were at the house the other day. You saw the little baby boy who treats you like you're an actual uncle. Which is
it's tough for him.
kind of cool. Oh my God! Look at these wings.
Yeah, those wings are wonderful.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Okay, so you can actually sing. So fuck you. But yeah, everything's great. Wife is awesome. Doing great things at the job.
Nice.
Starting off the year, I wouldn't say slow. Actually, no. This month has been like, but the beginning of this month was pretty cool because I got flown out to New York to speak at a panel at Universal
During
Music
Grammy
Group,
weekend.
which is insane. And one of the people on that panel, okay, besides one of my inspirations,
13 Witness.
I was gonna get to that, but yes,
Yeah.
13th Witness. He's literally the catalyst that led me to like being better because when I saw like the way you could treat live music photography,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you can make music photography look like this. And I was like, okay, well, fuck that other shit I was doing before.
Yeah.
It needs to look similar to this.
Right.
So I kind of started trying to adapt his style, but like putting my own flair on it. So, and actually on the panel, I actually told him that on stage in front of everybody in that room was an executive or like some higher up at who works for a brand or no, excuse me, they were all working for not Universal directly. I don't know actually. It might have been. Well, I guess that would make sense.
They probably
they're all
do some type of
executives.
partnerships and stuff like that.
They're all executives.
Yeah.
And I told him that on the panel. He was like, "Man, thank you, man. That's awesome."
Yeah.
So that was cool. So
Did you give him my mixtape?
I forgot, but next time.
Ah, damn,
Hashtag
bro.
next time. But yeah, so so that was cool. And I was also there for Super Bowl weekend. No, was that No, I'm sorry, Grammy weekend.
Grammy weekend, yeah.
And that was tight. We had I showed a photo at this Street Dreams magazine party. But nobody looked at it because it was the actual fucking party and it was a blast.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram story.
I didn't see it.
But I wish those type of events would happen in Houston.
I wish they would too.
Super diverse crowd, so much energy. It reminded me like of that. You've been to Ilmore a few times, right?
I never got to go to I never actually went to the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You been?
But I know that it's pretty crazy in there.
Remember that one year, Kendrick Lamar? Yeah. That's what that party was like. It was just I'll show you a video on Instagram, and you'll be like, oh shit, that shit was fire. But anyways, first 2 months have been kind of cool. This week is gonna be tight though. Working with G-Eazy, like I was talking about before. I'm shooting his concert and then an after party, and then the next day we got an in-store at Specs where he's like showcase. It's like a meet and greet type thing, but it's also like showcasing.
Here in Houston, or
it's in Houston, yeah.
Oh, dope. And
then I'm shooting Trap Karaoke Sunday, and crossing my fingers, but I might also be shooting the All-Star halftime show with NERD.
Nice.
Just waiting on that, waiting on the confirmation. But either way, I'll be in LA this weekend.
So I'll fly out to LA Sunday morning on something completely unrelated to All-Star weekend, but I'll be out there. So,
What are you doing?
So, and this is the first time I've told anyone this. Chunk of chicken wing on the floor. That's crazy. But no. So my producer Chris Rockaway moved out to LA a year ago, and we had pretty much an entire album recorded, and then his hard drive crashed. So now I have to go re-record the entire album. So I'll be there for the week.
That's what you gotta have like multiple.
Yeah. He learned his lesson from there. He brought
even I don't have. I have multiple hard drives, but there's different unique items on each hard drive.
Right. So gotta have like redundancy drives and that kind of stuff. But so I'll be out there, get my record on. So if there's anybody out there in LA that hears this,
getting my record on. You sound like the 90s.
Getting my record on. Yes. Yeah. Out here, get my groove on. I'm out here getting.
Niggas still, people still talk like that.
Yes, they do. So
over the age of 40.
Yeah, so I'll be out there. And then I come back on next Friday, and then I go to New Orleans on Saturday for the show, for my residency show.
Yeah. I still need to go out to one of those.
You definitely have to come, man. You definitely.
You see Solange turn up in New Orleans this past.
For Mardi Gras?
Yeah, a couple of days.
That sounds about right.
Her
they got one more day of Mardi Gras.
Great. They're incredible. Oh, there's one more day?
Yeah, because Fat Tuesday's tomorrow.
Is that like the climax?
Yeah, that's what Mardi Gras means.
Why do I use that word?
That's what Mardi Gras means. Mardi Gras literally means Fat Tuesday.
Oh. It's like Mardi Gras means climax? Girl, did you Mardi Gras yet?
That boy went to Lamar, y'all. He went to Lamar. He from Deadless, too. He from Deadless. All right, so we just talked about the Grammys. How was Jambalaya Fest?
How was it, or
Yeah.
how is it?
Dallas Jambalaya.
It hasn't happened yet.
I thought it was this weekend.
No. Jambalaya is in, I think, March. No, it's in May.
Okay, we'll edit that out then.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, whatever.
Conversational.
So were you in Dallas this weekend at all?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Wow. So, I've been working with Demi Lovato's team.
Oh yeah.
So, I pitched like shooting the tour for them, and it's like they kind of tried me out for, and I shot her in L.A. during Jingle Ball.
Yeah.
For iHeartRadio.
Mhm.
And that went cool.
Mhm.
And then they asked, recently they asked me for my rate for tour.
Yeah.
I told them, and then they had me shoot her show with MasterCard and American Airlines in Dallas, which is like a super intimate venue.
Yeah.
It was House of Blues.
Yeah.
And, you know, she does stadiums.
Yeah.
So to like witness, so I shot a lot of artists, right?
Yeah.
Like a shitload of artists.
Mhm.
But I've never shot an artist, like I haven't worked directly with an artist as they have shot like,
Yeah.
you know how Drake was during Haw, the first Haw,
Yeah.
first Houston Appreciation Weekend when he did that show at Warehouse Live.
Yeah.
Remember how crazy that was?
Yeah.
That was similar to, it wasn't the same scale because, you know,
Mhm.
he had the entire production and all that stuff. She didn't.
Right.
But the fans were going, they were insane for Drake, same way that they were for Demi Lovato.
Mhm.
And it was more intense.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but it was a cool experience because I got to, you know, it was like behind the scenes type stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we were having conversations about, I guess, things I can't really talk about on there.
Yeah.
But the experience was dope, and hopefully they approve me to go on tour with them. It would be like a 20-day tour. It would be from February 26th, I believe, to the end of March. And then that's perfect because right after that is Coachella, so you go right into festival season.
Right. And you're going to be at Coachella live and direct, baby.
Oh, man, I can't wait for Coachella.
Live and in effect, cuz.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
So last year I shot Lady Gaga
Yeah.
in Beyonce's set. So I was supposed to shoot
Beyonce last year.
So hopefully,
This is your first time shooting Beyonce?
I've never shot Beyonce ever. I've
Never shot
seen
Beyonce?
Never. Please,
which is
please,
cool.
Please, Lord. Please,
But
let me.
you've shot Jay-Z, though.
Yeah, kind of.
Was he performing or was it like a
So
Kendrick?
I saw. Excuse me. Ooh, I got the wing sauce in my
The
man.
wing
Wing sauce in my man.
Hey, yo.
I'ma eat these wings.
Yo. I'm
going
going to eat them wings, yo.
But no, so I saw Jay-Z at a club.
Right.
Shot him there. It was very quick, like a pass through. Got like 4 shots. Most of them sucked. One of them was okay. 2 of them were okay. But I also shot him for ACL. But when I shot him for ACL, it was probably I shot him for Governor's Ball and ACL.
Mhm.
Governor's Ball. I'm sorry. It was either Governor's Ball or Meadows Festival. But I had to shoot him through
Meadows.
I had to shoot him through a railing
Oh.
because I won't discuss why, but like there's some whole ass shit that happened with another photographer. So I wasn't able to get in the photo pit as I was supposed to be, which would have been like a game changer for me because it's like shooting Jay-Z fucking live.
Yeah.
But I had to shoot him through a railing, and I got some decent photos, and then I got some pretty cool wide shots of him in the crowd. Then for ACL, I shot him, and I was like the only staff photographer in there, and it was probably the worst set I've ever shot in my entire life because Jay-Z had us, or his management had us like in front of the engineering boards, which is like all the way back.
In the back, yeah.
All the way back. And I had a lens that's only really good for like shooting inside the photo pit.
Right.
So all my photos were trash. I was embarrassed to share those photos. And I sent them off, and
they liked them?
no.
Oh.
What, I mean, I don't
What'd they
know.
say?
I can only assume that they hated them because it was trash. They were trash. Like if I showed you those photos now, you'd be like, that ain't Greg Noire.
That ain't that Bob.
That's some other dude.
That was me. So, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of Jay-Z,
I haven't heard that song in a while. If you guys can't hear that,
no, you
fucking-
can't hear that.
what's that?
Fuck, shake
what's
your tail feather.
Shake your tail feather.
So speaking of Jay-Z, you are responsible for Tubo getting hit in the head with a speaker at the 4040 Club in New York.
In a way, Tubo may have saved my life. Who knows?
Tubo jumped in front of a bullet for you.
I actually want to talk about that on my podcast as well. I'm going to have him on and talk about that. Him and Todd. But we were at the 4040 Club in New York.
2010. This is 2010. If you guys...
Was that the year?
Yeah. Refer back to episode 1, guys. We talk about...
Tubo on?
Yeah, Tubo and Todd were on the first episode. Yeah.
What?
You ain't listening to none of this shit.
Oh.
So basically
live.
the story is that everyone's at the 4040 Club. I didn't get to New York until the day after, and we were there for the CMJ Festival. And they were at the 4040 Club, and Mecca was DJing. Mecca from Two Dope Boys and Duce Palooza. And
Mecca does that?
yeah, he normally like opens. He's like their traveling DJ.
I had no idea.
Him and Austin Mills.
I know Austin Mills.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like he normally like opens it up. But so they're there at the party, and Greg was sitting somewhere in the place, and he got up and left.
Let me set the scene.
Yo, set the scene for them balls.
I'm not really gonna set the scene. I'm just gonna tell you what it was. So I walked into the 4040 Club feeling super awkward because I didn't know that. I didn't know it was so small. I walked in there and I saw these adult swings, and I was already drunk as hell. We were wine drunk, like fucking
wine drunk
plastered.
is like the worst.
And I think that was probably my first time drinking wine in my entire life.
Yeah.
So didn't know how to handle it. I was also smoking cigarettes that day for some reason.
Yo, I remember that. I remember you were smoking cigarettes.
Wait, were you in New York too?
I got there the next day.
Oh no, it was only one.
I heard about you smoking cigarettes.
I was fucking around with Omar. I was like, oh, hey, let me bum a cig, because I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm sitting down on these adult swings.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. I was like, oh shit, there's more club. And then I walk around the corner and it's just a fucking restroom. I was like, oh fuck. So I come back out and Tubo's sitting in my seat. And I look at him and I was like, fucking bitch. That's what I said in my head.
Yeah.
So I just walked off, drunk as hell, and then I hear a bang. I was like, what the fuck was that? Now look, I see a speaker on the floor and I also see like blood. Now I see Tubo run off like cussing his head. And I was like, and I was drunk, so it took a while to put two and two together. I was like, Tubo, running, blood, monitor. I was like, oh shit, Tubo got in the head. So like everybody's like fucking panicking, bitches crying. And I don't know if bitch is really cool.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He bleeding! Oh my god!
But yeah, we I think Eve called the ambulance.
The ambulance.
They put him in the car, or whatever. They took him out, but
they took him.
The thing that this it wasn't supposed to be funny, but this was so goddamn hilarious. We got to the hospital
and they put him where?
They put this motherfucker in the pediatrics,
in the children's
for the babies.
The children's ward.
I was like, these jokes, they just fucking write themselves. I was like, but what was funny? This scene reminded me of House Party. Was it House Party? Yeah, House Party 1.
Yeah.
Even though he was in the hospital and not jail, but remember when everybody was all like happy that kid got out of jail? It was like that was like the feeling.
I showed
I know that's random as hell.
I showed up to New York and Tubo had staples in his head.
He did, and I have a photo of that staple in his head.
And there was two of them, right? It was like two staples. Mm-hmm. And I said, "What is going on?
What happened?"
Yeah, like I left y'all alone for a day.
That was a wild night, man.
That was a wild night. So we're gonna go. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna go to the origins of Greg Noire. And because what I know of you is that you were a beat maker first, and Free, your brother, was the photographer first.
Yeah, I don't know how. So that role reversal like kind of began when I went to school, because originally like him and like my cousin, they were like into rapping. Like Free used to
Free
rap.
was rapping.
Free used to rap. And I used to make the beats, right? That used to be like my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to school, I was still doing it, but I wouldn't even call myself a producer. It was just a beat maker. Because I never went to a studio. I never collaborated on any types of music.
Yeah.
It was just like me sitting in front of a computer, like making sounds. I mean, some of them were good. I think you even have a song that I made.
Yes. It's
made
called
the beat
Slow
for.
Dance.
Was it Slow Dance?
It was
No.
Slow Dance. I just had a replay over it.
Oh no, but there's two.
Yeah.
Remember there's one before that.
Oh yeah.
I love that song. My place. His place.
His place.
Doom. That shit was tight. So, but there's no actual producing. It was just like, here's a beat, throw it to you, you do it, you creatively do what you want. But anyways, what'd you do that for?
None.
I thought you were like signaling.
No, I was just stretching my.
Like lower your voice, nigga.
Nah.
But no, but yeah, so Free went to school. Free eventually went to school and started taking pictures. And you're throwing me off. Shut your mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have ADHD.
I'm sorry.
It's a fact.
That's a fact, though.
But yeah, Free went to school eventually, started taking pictures. And his photos kind of piqued my interest in photography.
Right.
Again, and I'm still in school making these beats, going to school, I guess. And I needed money, so I eventually ended up getting a job at a place called Sam's Club. Do you know what Sam's Club is? I didn't know Houstonians knew what Sam's Club was. I thought it was like
Sam's Club is. Yeah.
I don't know.
They just like mass
because Costco
clothes.
is not in Dallas.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I never knew that.
Oh, when I never saw Costco growing up ever. It was only Sam's Club, Walmart, Sam's Club.
I could see Sam's Club though.
Sam's Club was the only
Arkansas.
wholesale bulk. Whatever. I never saw Costco until I got to Houston. I was like, "What the Costco?" I was like, "What's Costco?" And probably like last year, I didn't realize that Costco is like cost company.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Costco, like Costco.
Yes.
Anyways, so I ended up getting a job at the photo lab at Sam's Club, and every day people would bring in like these
ugly ass babies.
No, not even. I mean, I don't think any baby is ugly.
I mean, have you seen that Trump baby?
No, Trump has
his grandson.
Like another baby?
His grandson. There's like a picture of his grandson. They keep posting pictures of it, and somebody retweeted and said, "I am begging you to stop taking pictures, stop posting pictures of this baby. The baby looks like Donald Trump." But
quick sidebar. I was looking at my memories on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I posted these photos. There's these 4 photos that this dude photoshopped CeeLo when he was dressed up as like an Oscar looking.
Oh yeah.
And they photoshopped him into like 4 into Trump's family photos. And it was like, I've never had any content on Facebook shared that much ever. It was like 400 shares.
Oh man.
I was like, whoa, am I famous? Because on Facebook, you multiply everything by 1,000.
Yeah. because the thing about Facebook is that like when the news breaks, like Facebook is on fire 2 weeks later. Because that's when
Truth.
Facebook be on fire 2 weeks later. Did you know that Michael Jackson died? Yes, we did.
By the way,
yes, we did.
Michael Jackson died on my birthday. Did he? One of my favorite musician of all time died on my birthday. I did cry that day.
That boy cried.
I was sitting at my computer. I was like, he's not really about to die on my birthday, is he? I was like, he's dead.
I met Randy Jackson a month later at an Italian restaurant in L.A.
That's random.
Yeah.
Was he by himself?
And then I opened for, no, he's with his wife. And I opened for Tito Jackson in 2016.
Okay, that's major.
Yeah. SOBs.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty dope. He never took his glasses off. He never took his shades off.
I wouldn't either.
It was like 10 o'clock at night.
If I ever get super rich, I'm never taking my glasses off either. Ever.
That's
If I get money, you'll never see the bags in my eyes. Ever.
noble. Yo.
Anyways. Yeah, so people would bring in like their film and their memory sticks. It was a while back, their SD cards or whatever.
You developed these, bro.
I would go through everybody's film and I'm like,
pictures of trash.
that's not
there
what
were
I
some
thought
good
at all.
ones in
I'm
there.
like, this isn't like, because it's like these everyday Joe Schmoes come in there and like You can't really
like
judge a book.
photographers were bringing their
Yeah,
thing in.
photographers,
Okay, yeah.
like professional photographers
Gotcha.
were bringing this stuff in. I mean, there's also people bringing in like pictures that we can't produce because it's like naked people and it's crazy shit. And then also people trying to replicate professional photos that were taken by like a professional photographer.
Oh man,
It'd be like, there's a watermark on that dude. No, but anyways, like, like these professionals would bring in like these amazing photos, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, how are you? Not to be like judgmental, but I was like, how are you doing this? Like, it's just like a regular ass dude. So my mindset was like, they can do that, I can do it, because like I was inspired by the photos that they were bringing in, and it just piqued my interest more so than my brother's photos was doing at that time.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself a camera. So I bought myself like this point and shoot, like this small fine pics. Something.
You posted it the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had one kind of like that. I think I probably still have it.
Yeah, and I was just like taking pictures of like whatever I could. Like, I'd take it to parties.
Yeah.
I would mess with the flash and take pictures of my cologne bottles in my room.
Yeah,
post it to Facebook.
He's like, yo,
like, check this out.
Cool water.
This is tight. Yeah. So, so bad. But yeah. So, eventually, that led to like the amount of photos I was taking led to my chapter, because I was an alpha at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I became an alpha after getting my ass beat while I was working at Sam's Club.
Yep.
And excuse me, edit that
out. We're definitely editing that out. Definitely editing that out.
Nah, I got my ass kicked. Just go be real about it. That shit happened. But I mean, it's facts. I'm not here to lie to the people.
I mean, if I'm being honest,
I got drilled every day.
Oh man.
But but yeah, so the amount and the volume, and I guess maybe some of the quality led to me becoming chapter historian.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I didn't know you were the chapter historian.
I didn't really.
The boys wasn't really historian anything.
Historic, and nothing was being actually chronicled. I was just like posting albums to Facebook on behalf of the chapter,
and a lot of mean faces.
No mean faces.
No.
Oh, you mean ape faces?
Yeah, ape faces.
Mean. Show your mean face. No, this is ape face. Mean sounds so. Let me see a mean face.
Oh my god.
But yeah, your laughs make me laugh. Oh man.
This is funny.
Back to the origin story. Where was I at?
You was talking about being the historian.
Oh yeah. So and my frat brother bought me another camera, which is like, it was like the midway point between a DSLR and a point and shoot. Still a point and shoot, but it was bigger. Mm-hmm. So I was using that to take more photos, and then I was posting those to Facebook, and somebody who works for the university press was like, some of your photos are great. You should work for the university press. And I was like, okay. Then they gifted me with a DSLR. It was a Canon something. It was silver. Don't know what it was. Don't know the name.
Was it a Rebel?
But I don't know. I have no idea. But probably not.
Did you get to keep it?
No. It was a loaner. I was getting to that. Yeah. It was a loaner. But with that, shooting all these cool events around campus. I was shooting parties, shooting the alpha parties. I was also shooting, but I was also shooting like actual press events, like they showcased like a new something at Lamar University.
Yeah,
it was like a new rec center, and
I
was there to like take pictures of like the unveiling and stuff like that, stuff around campus, and also like some creative stuff that I entered photos into like competitions and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So it was great. I graduated shortly after that, and I bought my own first DSLR, which was a Nikon D5000, piece of trash, which was the same camera that I used to shoot my first concert. First concert came after I was invited to shoot Frontier Fiesta when the Nice Guys rubbing up for the clips. That was an interesting.
You definitely have one of my favorite pictures of me on stage.
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't
Frontier
remember
Fiesta, and we was jigging on the.
That might have been.
Was it the
time.
clips when they were
that
late?
Might have been Wale.
Who was late and they made us stay on stage for like another 15 minutes, and we didn't have a show. We only had like a 20.
I think it was Wale because then I started playing like Houston. Southside,
and we was doing like jigging content.
That was tight.
Yeah, it was kind of loud.
But yeah. So my first time shooting a concert. This is gonna be a breeze.
This is gonna be a
breeze. Not at all. I came out there like, oh man, I'm about to kill this. Yada yada yada. Beside myself. I started shooting. So the nice guys came out on stage, pointed my DSLR at Eve, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. Click. I'm looking at my LCD screen, black. I was like, why is my screen black? Click. Taking all these pictures, and I can't see anything. I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong with my camera?
What is wrong?
I'm like doing everything. Then I see a little flashes here and there. I'm like, okay, so the camera's working. Something I'm doing is not. It's not working.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jay Vince, Jay Vince.
Yeah.
Jay Vince came up to me. He was like, "Let me see." He adjusts like certain settings.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Aperture
"Try it now."
And all that. Yeah.
Try it now. And I like pointed. I'm like, "Whoa, this is the most beautiful photo of anything that I've ever taken in my entire life." It was a photo of Eve. It was like a behind shot. And he was like looking towards his left, and he was like engulfed in all this blue light. And I was like, "Okay." So I took out my MDA, which was the phone. Took out my MDA, and I took a photo of the settings so I didn't forget.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea what anything was. I was used to shooting on automatic. I was trash. 100% trash. So I take a picture of the settings or whatever, and then like throughout the night, like I'm just getting like banger after banger after banger, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because at that point, this is like the best shit I've ever done up until that point.
Yeah.
So I go home, I edit everything, and I'm like, I need to do whatever it takes to make sure that I can make a living doing this just off that night, because I was getting like bored with photography.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going through the motions what I thought a photographer should be
I
doing.
mean,
like portraits, graduations, weddings,
maternity.
Yeah, and I was like, who the fuck? I don't want to do that shit. I'm not knocking people who do it, but like that goes against like my personality, things that I find enjoyment in.
Yeah.
So I was like, I love music, and I didn't know up until that point that I love live music photography.
Right.
So after that, I started following the nice guys like to shoots, South by Southwest,
mm-hmm.
And then so every year I was kind of like shooting for the nice guys along with like people like Kendrick and David.
Right.
It was just like Easboro.
Yeah.
Which is like for the people who are listening, it was a collaboration between me, Tubo, Kendrick, and David. All of us. Oh, and HD, of course. Yes, of course.
For a little while. Shout out to HD.
Yeah, so eventually, after shooting them at shooting the nice guys at South by Southwest so many times, I just moved on, and I went to South by South by myself, 2014.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come out here, and I'm gonna request credentials and just see what I can shoot and capture for myself instead of just like hanging around, drinking, smoking, and like partying and doing all that stuff. I'm just like, I'm not gonna drink anything. I'm not gonna party. I'm just gonna work.
Go in there
and see what happens.
Right.
So this shitty publication in Florida, they ran one of my photos as the cover, and it was Paul. It was a shoot I did with Paul Wall and OG Ronci for that magazine, but they credited the wrong photographer. Oh man, no, that was in was it Austin?
No, that was Frontier.
No, that was not Frontier. Wait, was it? Let me see.
This was definitely Frontier.
Let me see.
Maybe it wasn't. No, you're right. You're right.
That was J. Cole.
That
was J. Cole. Were you at that set?
That's me.
Were you at the J. Cole set?
Yeah.
I'm saying
April 6th, 2011. So that might have been Frontier Fiesta.
I'm saying, are you outside? I don't think.
I think we're outside.
I don't know, but that's a great photo.
Yeah.
that's a really good photo. That's fire.
That boy fat.
That's
free.
I forgot about that
Behind
photo.
me. That was
Yeah, I
free.
know.
Yeah.
I just like because you both are doing like the same thing.
Yeah.
That's-
I was getting it in, bro.
That's a very tight.
They-
Oh wait,
I was showing him a picture of probably the first photo he took of me on stage.
but I forgot where I was at.
We were talking about how you wanted to make a living off of
Damn it!
photography.
No, I was at a specific
Oh,
point.
you were at the. You said you weren't going to drink. You were going to go
Oh, yeah.
and actually do
Yeah,
business.
okay. So this publication, they ran one of my photos as the cover and credited the wrong person intentionally. So I
Why
called
did they
them.
do that?
I don't know. I to this day I have no idea. But I called them. They weren't calling me back. So I left a voicemail and said, "Hey, I'm going to sue you. Just a heads up."
Yeah.
And they called me immediately back. They're like, "We're sorry. It wasn't intentional. We can change it on the digital side, but on the print side, they're already out." I was like, "Well, that's fucking whack." It's like, but what we can do, he was talking about like some let's link and build type bullshit.
Yeah.
But
They fuck
he
with
was
the vision.
like, apparently, but he was like, what I can do is list you as a media partner. I didn't know what the fuck that meant, but I was like, okay. But I took that and I was like, okay, I'm listed as a media partner here. Maybe I can use that to request credentials to all these different events at South by. So that year, I ended up getting approved for requesting credentials on their behalf for Fader 4, Woody Awards, and like all this other shit.
Yeah.
And that ended up being like the best content I'd ever gotten. Like that was a crazy time because all those photos were like doing crazy numbers.
Yeah.
What I thought were crazy numbers on
Yeah.
Instagram because I never got numbers that high. I was seeing people like Rick Ross, Erykah Badu, Vic Mensa, Lil Wayne, Iggy Azalea, all these big names that I've never even seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all on my feed. People were like, "Oh man, who are you?" All this. And then I got a compliment from Todd Spoth. That's how I knew I was doing something right because he's like,
Comment.
"Man, the way you're doing shit is way better than all these other yada 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 people who are just copy and pasting yada yada yada." I was like, "Oh shit, that okay." That solidified that these images are okay.
Yeah.
So I used those images to leverage shooting Lollapalooza for the first time. And Lollapalooza is one of the biggest festivals in the nation.
I got to go to Lollapalooza.
You do. It's an
Chicago,
experience.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I took my best photos from like I also shot Free Press before Free Press Summerfest, like right before. Wait. Free Press was that before?
I did Free Press. You did
Before Lollapalooza. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did Free Press one year when it was like 100 degrees at like 2:00 in the afternoon, and we did the side
that's with
stage.
HD and
You got was that you that got that picture of Todd, and we roasted Todd for a week.
Yes.
Yo, there's a picture on. I think he deleted it. Well, there was a picture of Todd at. First of all, it was like a record hot day on a Sunday in June for Free Press.
Crazy hot.
It was so hot out there. It was ridiculous. And Todd is out there with this T-shirt that he made up himself, like cut it with.
Nah, he didn't make it. That's when they had a stylist. I think D
Oh.
was D and the other guy.
Markeith.
Yeah.
Markeith. Oh, yeah.
No, I thought
Yeah.
Todd was fresh.
That
I thought it
picture that
looked
well, it was cool, but they posted.
He just made like this
it was an
expression.
unflattering picture.
Yeah,
they
it was
did.
very unflattering. It was like those Beyonce Super Bowl pictures.
And if you know anything about us, you really and you really got to have thick skin to get like, because we go crazy, we go hard, and Tubo took the picture and posted it on Facebook, and the caption said, "All right, guys, y'all know what it is. Good jokes only." So for at least 2 days, it was just it was what happened was it went for about 2 days like nonstop, where everyone was just coming in, chiming in with different names and Barbecue Gooden Jr. and Bone Thugs and Hominy Grits and All that. Oh, it's Todd. Wow, it took Todd a very long time to come back with that whiskey. Please shut the fuck up. So we're actually talking about that. We're actually talking about that.
What whiskey is this?
That picture of you at we're actually talking about that.
12. I guess.
That boy bougie.
12, I guess.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you didn't tell me about the cage match. What the fuck? I don't care. I would love to be there. Yeah, I know. I was just from the Snapchat. I was like, no, when I saw that dude jump off the top of the cage, I was like, why am I not
Tubo
there?
told
Started hating you.
Tubo was videoing the dude on the cage, and he was trying to climb out of the cage. Video in the cage.
Feel big?
He was trying to climb out of the cage, and there was a guy behind him that said, "Hey man, there's a door right behind. There's a door right there. You don't have to make it so hard. Just open it, man. That's all you got to do."
What, that old dude? The old dude?
Yeah.
It looks like it. Does he have any teeth? Does he have teeth? Whoa. Whoa.
He's like a character out of South Park, basically. I got his phone number.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy your Macallans, because you noticed that's not Macallan.
I didn't drink it.
Probably.
What is it? Hold on, wait. Hold on, let's see. Wait, is it Scotch? It's Jack Daniels.
That's
Is it?
definitely Jack.
You're so advanced.
Or Makers.
It's Jack Daniels.
I don't know. Is it?
It's probably Makers, actually.
Oh, no, it's not. It's Jameson.
Kind of feels like Makers to me, but maybe Jason. Maybe Jameson.
Experienced whiskey drinkers. So you got one. What you say?
Wow.
Was that wrong?
Oh, yeah. This is Old Forester. It's about as
Oh.
well as it gets.
Sorry, I don't drink.
Yeah, it's a well whiskey. It's a well
Forester
whiskey. Yeah, well, there you have it now.
He's gonna talk into the side of the mic so that nobody can get
Is that really well whiskey?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not drinking it, so
Well,
might as well take it back, you little fucker.
well, if I didn't tell you, you'd still drink it and say
Little
it's
piece of shit.
it's James. I think it's Jameson.
I don't like Jameson, though. You're a real piece of shit. You little piece of shit.
I love you guys. Okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. Okay.
We're gonna make fun of you when he leaves. So. Water would be excellent. Probably.
Definitely gonna make fun of you.
Wasn't gonna talk about your weight. That wasn't. I don't know. That wasn't a good one. Okay, fucking Eminem, stop doing that shit.
I do live in a trailer with my mom.
Get the fuck out
My
of
homie Future isn't Uncle Tom.
You look. Oh, okay,
If
it's
we
not
did
fun
fuck my
anymore.
girl, I'm
Fuck
still
off.
in the place for the free world. Fuck y'all if you got me. Whatever.
Yeah, tell him something I don't already know about. You little bitch.
It don't matter. I'm outie. Anyway, I'm glad that we were talking about Todd because when we posted the picture, yeah. So it was Barbecue but Gooden Jr. was a good one. Bone Thugs and Hominy Grits was one.
I feel like you're just making these up. On
No. Cake Sully was another one. I remember that. Remember Jake Sully from Avatar? Cake Sully was another one.
You just freestyle these names.
No, really. Like some of these were Angie Scones was another one. It was a lot of them. And I think somebody said he was sweating gravy. It was bad. But Free Press was so hot that day. It was ridiculous that day.
Yeah, and I didn't. That's back when I was. That's back.
That was back.
That was back when I was into festivals like that. So I didn't know how big Free Press Summer Fest was back in the day. Like that was a huge festival. I mean, it still is. I'm sorry, Free Press Summer Fest doesn't even exist anymore. It's now
what's it called now?
It's now In Bloom Festival.
In Bloom.
But anyways,
It's still in the hottest part of the damn year.
nah, it's in the spring. It's next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for them.
But yeah, so I used the photos I got from South by and Free Press the year DMX and fucking Lauryn Hill and Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
I used those photos to get the Lollapalooza gig. And I remember that because I got the call like so. First, I sent an email just to info@lollapalooza.com.
Yeah.
Generic as fuck, and they
baby?
they responded. They were like, "Yeah, I think they're fully." They actually responded though, which is tight. But they're like, "I think they're fully booked, but I'll send this up the pipeline, and then if they need you, they'll respond." So I just took that as a loss.
Yeah,
I was like, whatever. And then the day after my son was born, I got a call, and they're like, "Hey, did you still want to?" I was like, "Yes." Are you kidding me? And then they told me the rate for some shit that I would have done for free.
Oh,
and I was like, okay, it has begun.
Yeah.
So like that year, the year after, booking festivals left and right. But I didn't quit my 9 to 5 until I think was it 2016.
Mm-hmm.
What year is it now? 2018.
18, yeah.
I think was it 2015?
Probably
16?
was 15.
I don't remember. It might have been 16. But I remember I had came back from like a fucking awesome South by. It was either South by or Lollapalooza. I don't remember. But I came back. Like I came back the day before. Got back to work. And I came back to my fucking cubicle. And I had just got a promotion too. I came back to
Fresh
my
off of
cubicle.
all that fun you just had.
Rubbing shoulders with like all these fucking like these entertainers and like these fucking awesome people.
You went back to your IBM computer.
Come back. No, it was a PC.
Okay.
So I came back, sat in my fucking spinny chair, spinnied around.
Yeah.
And around and around, and I stopped and out loud. I was just like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Like out loud. I'm there at 7 a.m. by myself. Nobody's there. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Because I'm treating my full-time job, which is photography, as a part-time job, and the bill payer is like taking over like the majority of my life because I spend most of my life behind that fucking desk or behind that computer in the cubicle. And I was like, this is not what life should be like. So thank God for my wife, because if she wouldn't have said, I think you need to quit that job, I probably still would have been there, because the thing that people worry about most is like the acceptance from like their significant other. Like, is she gonna approve of this? Is she not? If I decide to go out on my own, will she fucking try to leave? Will she fucking be like, that shit ain't gonna happen?
Right. So
do you keep quiet, or do you like pursue those dreams and just say, I'll just take whatever consequence comes from me like trying to put myself out there? Right. But I didn't have to do all that shit because she was like, I think you should do this. And I was like, baby, I love you. So baby, I love you. So from then, so right after that, started saving money. And then I put in my 2 weeks notice, like maybe a few months after that. And I actually left the day before the 2 weeks was up because my boss is just being a straight up fucking asshole. So I was like, I literally don't need this. Yeah. So I'm going to leave. So I'm never coming back to the corporate life. Ever. So now I'm a traveling photographer based in Houston, traveling the world, shooting fire festivals. Coachella's.
The Fyre Festival. So tell us your story about the Fyre Festival.
So Fyre Festival was fucking tight.
So wait. So for context, Fyre Festival is
Ja
the festival that Ja Rule invested in that was in where? The Bahamas?
Yep. In
the Bahamas. That was super high. It was super, super expensive. And all they did was just bring random
Coachella for millionaires is what they were trying to do.
They put all of these white people on a plane and took them to the Bahamas, and they got there and all they had was sack lunches. If that they had Hurricane Harvey rations, and and they were stuck on this island, and no freaking festival actually happened.
Quick plug. One of the guys who assembled the crew for Fyre Festival is going to be speaking about Fyre Festival at South by Southwest. So keep that in mind. That's going to be epic because the behind the scenes on that is like way more crazy than the stories that you've heard about, like people being like trapped on the islands or whatever the fuck. A lot of that story isn't true, by the way. But I wouldn't know because I never touched that island.
The boys was in the hotel, but you was sick though.
All inclusive resort, mind you.
I'm with that.
But anyways, reverse. So I just shot Coachella, which is a bucket list item that happened. I was like, life is good. Like I wrote down, you will shoot Coachella for Coachella. And I put that in my wallet. And then I like sowed the seeds by shooting Camp Flognaw, which is also a Golden Voice production. Golden Voice produces Coachella as well.
Right.
So did that, put that work in. They were like, we love you. Shoot Coachella. And I was like, wow, this shit's fucking happening. So I got to Coachella, killed that shit. And then I get a call like maybe the Saturday of the second week of Coachella, I get a call and they're like, hey, we want you to come to shoot fire festivals in the Bahamas. And I was like, I'm there. And so I fly out there. So I come back home on Monday, and I literally can only I get back home, pack a bag, take a 10-second nap, and then I'm flying out to the Bahamas. And I'm sick as hell because I have Coachella lung. I didn't wear the bandana that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I had all this dust in my lungs and I have like heavy asthma.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had bronchitis at the time.
Yeah.
And I was just I was like, I felt like I was dying.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I literally felt like I was dying.
It's crazy.
So get on a flight, go to the Bahamas. And when we get there, it's like some really, really sketchy shit. Like we get picked up by a yellow school bus. The school bus takes us to like this fucking this frat house looking area, and they're like, "Yeah, we know you're hungry," because we were on the flight for a long ass fucking time. It's like, we know you're probably hungry. Go inside and get some food. We go inside and there's literally no food. There's like mashed potatoes because somebody had already eaten the food. There's just mashed potatoes and bottled fucking water, and the water is hot as fuck, and it's already hot as balls outside.
Boy.
So I was like, this is starting off weird. And then like some dude on a motorcycle is like popping wheelies like super close to us, like damn near touching touching the people like he's riding by. And he does that like 17 times in a row. And I was like, this is fucking weird. So I was like, something's unsettling about being in a foreign place with some dude popping wheelies right next to your fucking
goofball.
So we get in the school bus. And they were like, okay, we're going to drop all of your equipment in this house that nobody's protecting. So we're like, no, we're not doing that. They're like, okay. You don't have It's like, okay.
All right, cool, bet.
It's like, okay, you don't have to. So let's take you guys to this fucking cruise ship.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is weird. So why are we going on a cruise ship? So we get on a cruise ship, and I'm sick as I've ever been in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like drowsy, and then they try and pair me. I know I'm like giving you minute details.
No, you're good.
But they try and pair me with like some dude I've never heard of in my life. Right? I was like, I don't know anybody here. I'm not about to room with anybody, especially being as sick as I am. So they finally put me in a room by myself, and I went to sleep, and I don't remember shit. I just wake up in the morning with like 5 foreign dudes in my room screaming at me at the top of their lungs. And I was like so out of it. I was like, what? I was like, what? What's happening? I had no idea what was happening, but they had the alarm going off. And, every morning in a cruise ship, you have to like go to the top floor and get debriefed on how you're supposed to handle emergencies. And I was like, I didn't know that. So they
only supposed to do it once.
They called me. They knocked on my door. And then they just came in the room like screaming at the top. I was like, and I'm like, I'm sick. I'm like drenched in sweat. And I was like, okay, I'm going. So I just leave like how I am. I get up there and everybody's looking at me like I'm a fucking crackhead. Hair nappy, breath stinking, and I locked my fucking key in my room.
Oh, no.
So I got my key, and then I went to the medic, and they gave me like all these drugs and an inhaler, and I started feeling a little better.
Yeah.
But later that night, they're like, "Hey guys, we actually have to go to a resort an all-inclusive resort on land now because this, that, and the third. I didn't understand the reason why, but I was like, I don't know. Who really gives a fuck at this point?
Yeah.
Right. So we get to land, then we get, they tell us about like assignments and like what we're going to be shooting while we're in the Bahamas. Like we're like scheduling shoots with, like Kylie Jenner and all this kind of shit. Like this is what you're going to do here. You're gonna be I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I was legit excited. Besides the paycheck, I was legit excited about like the networking opportunities. About like you be working with this person, that person, that person. I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. And then we were supposed to go to the island, and like our call time kept getting pushed back for reason X. Like we had no idea, right? So they kept pushing it back. So we're just like basically like at this resort, drinking, having fun, smoking weed.
Yeah.
And then so they're like, okay, we're just all gonna go the day that this festival is supposed to start, which is that Friday. We're just all gonna go out there, whatever. So set our alarm, wake up in the morning, and then we get a text. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. The first thing I did when I woke up was check Twitter, just to check Twitter, and then I saw Fyre Festival was the #1 hashtag in the world, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I click on that hashtag, and then I see it's a shit show. I see nothing but like people eating like these fucking measly ass sandwiches. This dude who we found out was lying was talking about he was stranded on like in a certain part of that island, and like people were like fighting over food and like getting mugged and all this kind of stuff. I don't think that actually happened. Like that's not been confirmed.
A bunch of rich people basically went to the Bahamas and realized what it meant to be poor and black.
but some of those stories
probably weren't true.
Are not
Absolutely
true.
Not. Yeah.
So that same day, the whoever put their money into the festival, the producers, they pulled their card while we're at the resort. So we all had to leave immediately. So thank God for the agency who was hired to like book the photographers and the video people and the creatives.
Mm-hmm.
Because they basically foot the bill to fly everybody back to wherever they needed to go. Yeah, which is fucking awesome. Because we could have just been stuck and paying our own way.
You'd still be in the Bahamas right now. You'd be looking like the Book of Eli,
eating those fucking Bahama pigs. But yeah, that was an experience. But it wasn't. The only bad part for me was that I was sick. I mean, I got paid a kill fee, so it's basically like a paid vacation.
Yeah.
So,
with it.
Yeah.
So, what is it? What is it like
being a real nigga?
Yo,
I can't tell you, man. I can't.
Yo, I go down. yo, go down like this here.
What's it like being a real nigga? I mean, to be honest, man. I mean,
really though. Really, truly, and truly.
That's like some G shit you can't even really just talk about.
Man, like, what's understood ain't got to be explained, my nigga.
Man, my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You either with it or you ain't.
That's what these niggas. See, these new niggas don't even understand that kind of shit, man. Like, these niggas walk around like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas understand the game, man. These niggas don't understand the game.
Ball. Yo.
Nigga, I've been in this house since 85, my nigga.
85.
Been in this hoe since 85, my nigga. Hey, can't no nigga tell me shit about shit.
Yo.
I can do that shit all day.
Ain't nobody tell me shit.
In this house since 1985, nigga. Born date.
Born day, bro. And then your boy just had a little seed. Just had a little seed.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Little R, you know what I'm talking about? Baby boy. R stand for lion, you know what I'm saying? My boy a fighter, man. You know what I'm talking about? He a warrior.
Yo. In these streets, my nigga.
He ain't in the streets.
Anybody, bro. Anybody can get it.
So fuck y'all.
Hey, yo.
All right, sorry.
Hey, yo. Anyway, so what is it? What is it like to have the career that you have and balance that between like being a father and being a husband?
Well, the good thing about like the stuff that I do is it's like a Thursday through Monday type thing usually. So I have like so much time to hang out with my family. Like,
right.
Not spending time with the family is not being an issue because a lot of the time I'm just chilling at home with them. Like that's unless you see me. Excuse me. Backtrack. Again, it's a weekend thing. Usually, sometimes it might be like a week long thing, but like the next week is like it's like an off week. So then you have that on week, then you have that off week. It's business right now isn't to the point where it's like every single day I'm doing something in another city. It's like every other week I have like a gig somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's not tough at all, to be honest. It's pretty I don't want to say easy, but it's not a problem at this point. And so I like the amount. Excuse me. There can always be more work.
You never not have more.
That's true.
Have work. Yeah.
You know what I would love? Work in Houston. I don't get work in Houston, which is a fucking shame.
But I think it.
But I talked to certain people about this. They're like, stop tripping about that. It's like Houston should just be where you live.
Yeah, I mean,
don't worry about getting work here.
I'll be honest with you. I don't do many shows in Houston. Like somebody was just asking me the other day, like, "Oh, do I miss your shows in Houston, or do you just not?" I was like, "I just don't do them." And part of the reason is
cheap.
Promoters
don't want to pay shit.
Promoters don't want to pay. Promoters are super cheap.
That shit makes me mad though, because
it's the downfall of
knowing how much these promoters make per event, and they don't want to throw you like it's a slap in the face. Like some of these rates that people are throwing at me is straight disrespectful, and I don't know, man. But it's a double-edged sword because people will be like, "Well, I would hire you, but you're too expensive." It's like you don't even know how much I charge because you literally never asked.
You've never asked. You know, I got an email. I'm not even gonna put the person on blast like that. They wanted me to open for. I don't know the name of the guy. I can't even remember the name of the guy, but I just burped, guys. Sorry. They wanted me to open for a singer named Devin Terrell. I think he's from the East Coast, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be at Walters, this and that, blah blah. And they told me what they were gonna pay me, and I said, okay, so let's backtrack here, and here is what it actually costs, and here is where we can negotiate from. But what you just said doesn't even, like it doesn't even make sense to me.
That's what they said to you?
Like, no, what I told them.
Oh, okay.
Because the number was super disrespectful.
Slap in the face.
It was just stupid. It was fucking gas money. And they responded to me, one word, pass. That's all they said. They said pass. It's okay, cool, fine. A couple of weeks ago, Walters closed its doors 2 days before their show.
Wow.
So, yes, you passed, but so did your venue. So good luck with that.
Damn savage.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Houston is that place where so many promoters are doing. They just want to be cheap about a lot of stuff.
I don't know why, man. You got to pay for quality.
And I guess people don't understand. And and I think it's just a lot of people that lowball and they underbid.
You know what? It's a blessing in disguise that these promoters don't want to pay shit, because honestly, I don't want to work those fucking events. I'm trying to work with brands.
Yeah.
Not fucking promoters, because promoters will always and forever be janky. I don't care who it is.
Super janky.
I might know it.
I ain't really got the rest of the money.
I don't. I mean, hey, I love them. Like, some of them are my friends, can be related to me, whatever. But I don't want to work for an event promoter. No fucking thank you. Unless you have an actual reputation of paying well or just handling business well. I'm not trying to work with a promoter, but brands, artists. That's what I'm interested in. Twitter.
Who's your favorite person to work for? Favorite brand.
Twitter's my favorite brand. Beats by Dre and
festival.
Twitter.
Beats by Dre and Twitter. Okay.
Favorite brands, because Twitter cuts the check.
Well, shout out to Beats by Dre.
And YouTube and Twitter cuts the check. Beats by Dre, they're just it's consistent. They're great people.
Shout out to Beats by Dre. Y'all posted a picture that Greg took of me, and y'all didn't tag me. But it's cool.
They don't tag me either. So
Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. We'll just
Yeah.
take it. And I still like your headphones. I still have the
But favorite festival,
power beats.
that's tough, man, because I love certain festivals for certain reasons. Like I love the Scoremore festivals because of how intimate they are and how closely like we work with like production. Like every member of the production team, we're basically all friends.
Right.
So that's cool. Like when you're just in the photo pit, like high fiving each other and be like, just like fucking around it. But taking the shots seriously. But you're able to have fun, and you're able to like you're also like really close to the artist. Like
you're still enjoying a really dope show.
Yeah, and then some festivals are like exactly that's another plus. But you're also like able to like talk with an artist without being like reprimanded. Because some festivals they'd be like, don't take any photos of artists backstage. Like that's because they don't want it to. And I understand it because they don't want it to feel like there's paparazzi around them, right? They just want to, hey, come here and feel comfortable, and I totally get that.
Yeah.
But the way we approach it at for the Scoremore festivals is just like we're just chilling. Like, hey, you want to get a shot really quick? Like some like really simple, not like I'm gonna stand by you and just like take 70,000 photos and be like
in the mix on your ass.
Getty photographers.
Yeah.
But no, besides I'll set Scoremore festivals aside because those are among my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say Lollapalooza is definitely top 3. Coachella's top 3, and damn man, there's so many. I don't know if I can do this.
Well, I don't know.
I love Founders festivals like the Governor's Ball Meadows.
Yeah.
I also love the iHeart festivals because that's like, oh, they also cut the check.
Them ball be cool.
And Camp Flognaw's great. Man, I don't know.
Lollapalooza
is probably my favorite.
I'm gonna be back at South by for the first time in like 2 years. Yeah, I'll be back there first time in a couple years.
I might not be going for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
There's something else going on that weekend?
No.
That week? Or you just might not go?
Last year was just... I don't know. I
saw pictures of last year, and last year
I had fun doing what I did.
Yeah.
I had fun doing what I did.
Yeah.
The way that I got to do what I did, though, like I had to do like some underhanded shit because I got hired by Southwest to shoot content, right? But they're paying like a measly amount of money. But the plus side is that they allow you to sell off your images to whoever. Like they don't hold the rights.
Right.
So that's how they like circumvent like paying you like shit pay, which is fine because you get the access and a platinum badge.
South by doesn't pay artists very much either.
Yeah, they probably don't pay artists anything.
It's like, I think it's like if you're a solo artist, like if it's just you, it's like $100, and if it's a band, it's $250, or you just get the wristband and just get in everywhere else, which I normally just take the wristband.
Yeah, they gave me $500 to shoot for like fucking like a week and a half. Only
time I got paid for South by was when I worked with Axe.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
That was
so I took that. Excuse me, I would have taken that money, but the events that they were giving me were complete garbage because I got a new person. The person before,
I remember you
the
told
person,
me this.
yeah, the person the year before had me shooting like the Woody Awards, the YouTube events, like all the shit that I thrive at, like hip hop mostly, and then like black stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna be honest, everything black,
nigga shit.
So that year she asked me what I wanted to shoot beforehand, and I told her, and she basically looked at my list and said, "Fuck you, you're gonna shoot this shit. You're gonna shoot like these
folk band.
Underground rock musicians that nobody's heard of." And I went to the shows and I was like, "Yo, this is trash. I can't sell this to anybody." So Tidal hit me up and Hypebeast hit me up, and I was like 4 events. And those 4 events coincided with the schedule they gave me. So guess what I did? I said, "Fuck you, South by. Take this platinum badge and keep your money. I don't want that shit because these events are paying way more than you."
No.
So that's why that kind of soured me on South by Southwest. And like I just happened to get those gigs because I was already in Austin. So if I can't find anything beforehand, I'm not going.
So I skipped 2015 and 2017 because 2014, I was at I forget the name of the movie, but it was the
Club?
nah, bro.
Country Club?
Nah, bro.
Star Wars fan?
Nah. It was the Jimi Hendrix movie that Andre 3000 was in. So I went to that premiere. And the thing about South by is that if you don't have like a portable charger, your phone will die, and it will die a horrible death. So I got back to the parking garage where my car was, and I was charging my phone, and I was just trying to get some juice for the rest of the night. And I'm scrolling, and that's when I saw that there was a wreck, and the guy drove through the barricade and killed like 6 people, but he ran over like 22 of them.
That was insane, man.
So he killed 4 people on the spot, and then 2 died in the hospital. And so they were just holding him in jail until they could just figure out how many charges of vehicular manslaughter, murder, or whatever.
Yeah, man, that was wild. So many people were hitting me up. Are you dead? Like, no.
Like, you good? And it was outside of a Tyler Creator concert.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a showcase that Tyler was headlining.
Damn.
And all of those people were just, and a lot of those people were like foreigners, like they weren't even from America. It was bad. And so when I saw that, I said, yeah, South by is never going to be the same. Because it was already kind of getting corporate.
Oh, no. South by is not getting corporate. It's just getting whack as fuck. There's so many unconfirmed events still. Like, Vader's still not confirmed. Like, their event space isn't confirmed.
Dude, my schedule.
Their space is confirmed, but, like, the event itself.
I'm an official performer. I still don't know where I'm going to be.
For Fader?
For South by.
South by is it's I don't know, man. It's definitely lost its magic. That indie, like, the year that Jay-Z and Kanye performed was like the downfall of South by.
You talking about the Austin Power Plant?
Fucking ruined it.
At the Power Plant, the Vivo show.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the
you know, the fucking Watch the Throne shit.
Yeah.
That ruined South by. Like, that was the death knell. I mean, it was a great performance from what I heard, but that it ruined like the spirit of South by. Like, it was cool. Like, you could just, like, because it wasn't as popping. It was just, like, but we
went every year from 2010 to, like, 2014 or 15.
The mic's not going to pick you up. You can talk, right?
I missed 2009, but that was the year Kanye was at the Fatal Fort. And it was.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there that year.
And it was.
My first South by was like
the original Good Music.
Oh,
That's when he brought the original Good Music.
Cudi.
Yeah. That was when
Cudi, Kanye,
Free and Eve and all of them went out. And they were like raving about it. So I was like, man, I can't miss it. So 2010, I started.
Yeah, the first year I saw like Free was like chilling with like Asher Roth and shit. That's when I was like super into him.
We kicked it with Asher Roth at the CMJ that year in 2010. It was the foundation. I mean, not.
Oh,
yeah. Audible
yeah.
Treats.
That was in New York.
Yo, the day after Tubo got hit with the speaker.
No, that was the day before.
No, it was the day after because I was actually there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so like the night before is when they went to that little mixer or whatever, and I got really drunk that night. And,
that was when Free made that stupid ass impression of Rod Digger or Busta Rhymes in front of Rod Digger. He was like, "Got you on the check," and she was like, I
also offered Rod Digger a drink, and I was like, "Yo, you want a drink?" And she was like, "I don't drink." Okay, cool, that's fine. And so also, I did the same thing to Omar that you did, only it was a joint. And he said,
"Oh yeah, I did the same thing with weed too."
I said, "Give me that." And he was like, "Uh-oh." You know, Omar, that boy finna smoke. I said, "Man, I got this." Took a puff. I was in the corner, like sitting down, trying to figure out my life. And
that was me the night before, because I'd never smoked weed at that point. Yeah, I smoked weed and I was wine drunk, so I was just like, I fell asleep in the fucking subway and shit.
Oh,
yeah. Me, not by myself
I think I gave a taxi cab driver my mixtape.
Not at all.
Yeah, I definitely did that.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah, South by is a downfall.
So, do you ever, when you shoot
Downward
big name
spiral.
artists, do you ever slide them my mixtape?
No. It's a definitive no.
Why not?
Do you think I walk around with a physical copy of your fucking mixtape?
You should.
Little bitch, I don't. Fight me.
Okay. All right.
Bitch.
All right.
Fight me, bitch.
It's going down on site. On site.
No, I would never even pitch my own personal shit to any artist because.
Hey, take that hoe right now.
Oh, I was like, what are you
Hey,
pointing
take
at?
hoe.
Hey,
Take
you
that.
can take my
Take that.
the two finger mixtape
Take my fly.
pass.
Take my car.
That's
That's how you
mixtape
know.
pass.
They pass it with 2 fingers when they know that their shit is trash.
No, they pass it with 2 fingers and expect you to hold it. It's like let me put it in their hands and then tell them it's $20.
Hey,
that's how-
Hey, take
but-
that. Hey,
Hey,
$20. bro.
Hey, 20. Hey, you can do 10. You can do 5.
You get.
Hey, give me that shit, man. Give me that shit then you can't pay for. But that's how. But hey,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, black people get white people all the time with that shit because they be
That's
so
what they do.
scared.
I don't know.
Hey, check this out. Oh, this is I mean, I'm not really. Hey, $15.
I don't know.
I
I don't have any cash.
all
on
I
me.
got is a 20.
I
can
I
you
take
break
that, bro.
Can you break a 20?
I got change.
Nah, I can't break no 20.
I ain't got no. Man, I ain't really
ain't
got
break
no
no 20.
ones. I just been sitting
I'll
on
break-
for 20, bro.
I'll break your neck though.
For 20,
I
bro.
just take my wallet.
Nah,
Just
I then.
just take the whole wallet.
I then.
All right, but yeah.
You need this driver license.
Thanks,
or
thanks,
you need this
Malcolm.
old bitch ass driver license, bro.
Thanks, Malcolm.
You need that. Yo, it's your
Thanks,
boy.
Rashid.
You should. Hey,
Thanks, Rashid.
appreciate that. The boss,
Hey,
boy, fucking with the movement, bro.
young smoochies.
Young-
Smooch. young red kiss.
I remember a dude followed me
Young-
on. A dude added
young
me on
pucker
MySpace.
lips.
He was a rapper
What am I
from
saying?
Houston. His
Really
name was
gay
Big Toe.
names. Big Toe.
Swear to God, his name was Big Toe. Big Toe. And I was afraid. I think I might have blocked him on MySpace.
Oh, remember that? Hold on. Remember that one year at South by Southwest? We almost got beat up by like a very huge black dude. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you this. I still have this photo on Tumblr, by the way. But I was in the middle of the street, South by Southwest. I need to tell these stories on the podcast too. But I'm in the middle of the street, at South by like peak hours. Like it was like later on in the week where people started coming in, but it was like maybe like 2 p.m. right outside. There's some fucking, and this is my first time in Austin. I think my first time in Austin as an adult.
Yeah.
So I forgot how weird it was, but there's this fucking crypt keeper looking person in the middle of the street, and they're just like on all fours, like pointing towards nothing.
Oh no.
And I was like, "That's awesome! I need to get a photo of it." So I'm taking a photo, and then like these 3 niggas jump in front of my camera. They're like, "Hey, take my picture, bro!" And I was like, and I'm pissed because it's like it's photography. That's my shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, you just ruined my shot. And this dude, no hesitation, ran up on me. Was about to, literally he had a wife beater on. Nick, this dude looked like Debo in the face,
Yeah.
Debo in the body, Debo in the arms. This dude was
Yeah.
like, he was like about to punch me. Like I
Yeah.
could see his arm. Like I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture. I'm about to take a picture.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, man. So they post for it, and then one of them's like doing like, I don't know, something with his hand. He's like, tag me on Facebook. And I was like, oh my God. And then they walked off, and then some dude came up to me. He was like, hey, man, you handled it. This is a white dude. He's like, you handled that excellently. Excellently. Because I was like, I had 2 options.
Yeah.
Take the picture out.
I'll take that fade.
3. Take the picture, run, or take the fade. And I was like, I mean, I can't get. If he punches me, I would literally die.
If you run, you were going to drop that camera. Definitely going to drop
Nah, I wouldn't have dropped the camera.
I remember one year I
But
went.
I would have been running forever for like the rest of South by because the niggas is gonna be.
I remember one year
patrolling
these
the
2
streets.
random dudes started fighting in the street, and I mean one of them got worked. And the dude ran. The dude ran after he like gave him the hands. So I ran. Nobody was helping him, and so he was right by like like one of those food stands, like a Euro truck or something, like a hot dog truck or something like that. And I walked over there and I was like, man, let's get him some napkins, bro. Like, you know, to wipe because his nose is bloody and all that kind of stuff. And so I forgot which friends I was with. It wasn't any of the nice guys. It was like, I think it might have been like Kelly from Dallas.
I don't know who that is.
Kelly,
Kelly and
she's
Conway.
married now.
Kelly and Conway.
Nah, not Kelly Ann Conway. So, they were like, his friend came over there, and he was drunk. And he go, what happened, bro? And they were like, man, he got into a fight, you know, this and that, he bleeding or whatever. And he's like, he looked at me, he's like, nah, bro, what did you do? I said, man, I ain't do shit. I'm like, look, man, I'm just getting him some napkins, man. Like, I'm not here to fight you. First of all, you're like half my size. Like, I'm not finna fight you in here. And but he was drunk though, so he didn't really understand what was going on. And then the cop went over there and like was trying to check on things. South by used to be the place where cops kind of relaxed.
Oh yeah.
Now they just be tripping.
I don't know.
They really did. Like, people was out there smoking weed next to them. Nobody was doing anything. That's because there was so many white people there that.
Yeah. No, cops are chill like the beginning of the week, like during the interactive tech.
Yeah.
Once you start getting to the nigga half of the week, which is the music portion.
Yeah.
Full alert. I remember I took this picture of like these fucking cops standing in like a circle, like pretending to look like hard asses.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the? I was like, what the? You don't know that I'm gonna post this on Instagram and just fucking clown you, do you?
Yeah.
'Cause I am.
Look at this old punk.
One of them was looking like Wesley Snipes, Shannon Sharp, looking like
Skill. Skill.
I'll be on the mouth, Skill.
Look, I'm on them miles
I'm
and
on
that
them
yak.
miles.
Skill. Today I'm on them creams and I'm on them woods.
Hey man, it was funny at first, but hey man, that dude is out of line on Twitter sometimes.
Oh no,
So,
he be
talking like
saying,
he was talking about like women's bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
This
He-
shit's wild.
like Nicole Murphy.
yes, that
Boy,
that was. I was like, whoa, man, this Me Too movement. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you
And
survive.
so he talked. He was talking about Nicole Murphy one week, and like, yeah, unless I meet Nicole Murphy, and it's going down, and he went to go work out or something like that, and Nicole Murphy walked in and he took the picture with her. He was like, y'all already know how I feel about this. And then after Bama won the championship, he had a backwoods
Do-rag?
in his mouth and
Right,
a do-rag.
do-rag.
And he was
And
pouring
and
Hennessy Paradise, though. Hennessy Paradise in a red cup. In a solo cup. Today I'm on them creams.
I'm on them.
Today I'm on them creams. Y'all know what it is about that
I'm on
boy
them.
today.
I'm on them.
I'm on them creams. I said, Shannon. and he eats oatmeal and grapefruits. How did you?
No, they put it in the bag.
Greg just ate a boatload of buffalo wings.
Did you like it?
Sure.
No.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Wow. Kick us out of here. Big gonna kick us out of here. Greg just ate all of these wings and got a year supply of napkins. He used one napkin to wipe off one napkin for each finger. I'm on them wing.
I'm on the mouth, bro.
This wing is good.
Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy Greg Noire talking about Spit Real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like some other shit. Feel me? It's like,
Ask you. Are you
ask me
here comes Tubo.
ask me if I'm ashy. Ask me if I'm classy.
Come on in, Tubo.
Ask me if I got these
About to roast the shit out of Tubo.
massive.
Tubo came in here looking like the abominable hoe man.
Zinger!
Oh, I found it.
That's a funny fake laugh.
Zing! Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's a hilarious fake laugh.
Oh!
You gotta do a Nigerian rendition of that.
I can't. That's too tough.
Chisos. Why are you running? Why are you running? Mhm. Hey,
What kind of whiskey are you drinking? What's up, everybody? This is the Greg Noire Show, and I am your host.
I'm with it. Shout out to.
So, bro, you just go like listen to Jack smack his lips while he eating fried chicken on
You can't hear it.
both these niggas.
The mic don't pick it up.
Hey, no.
We're gonna edit that out.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Negroid.
Do it. What are you drinking? What? Why has to be like alcohol? I'm nerd. Stupid nerd. Polo.
Tubo look like a bearded third grader.
Polo everything.
Tubo looks like a bearded third grader. No, I'm much taller than you.
Same plex level. Same plex level. What about the length of?
Paul.
No, I mean if it's gay, it's gay. I mean there's no. No, I mean gay is an actual word. It's about intent. It's not.
You can see Tubo's feet in his driver's license picture.
You know.
You can see Tubo's feet in his driver's license picture.
I'm just glad you realized it was bad. Uh-oh, pressure. Pressure.
Tubo looks like
What?
football career.
Jack kept tripping off his feet while he was running plays.
That's a lie. That is a lie. Tubo looks like if Charles S. Dutton went on a vegan cleanse.
I don't even know what that is. Wait, what?
It's gonna be too cold out there.
I have a photo shoot tomorrow.
Tubo got a wade.
Shit.
Okay. I didn't start any of this actually. I mean, I'm glad you're here because we came to roast your ass. Yeah, that's actually for Todd. Todd likes to eat the rump roast.
Well, that's been episode number 5 of the.
Wrap it up then.
Are you cute?
Tubo can walk into an igloo without ducking.
Come here, Tubo. You cute.
Tubo walks into the igloo without ducking.
Hey, Tubo a bitch. Tubo a bitch.
Tubo's the only baby I know with no hairline. Tubo, where did you go when the speaker hit you on the head? You went to the You went to New York Christian Hospital. You went to New York Christian Hospital. Why are you running? You did blow it. Yeah.
Oh, you blew it.
What else we got? What else you want to talk about today, man?
I'm actually sleepy.
Boys are sleepy. Boys are sleepy. The boy ate too many wings.
I didn't figure out what was going on though. Like, are schools really closed tomorrow? Because I have a son.
Are you how long are you going to boycott the NFL?
I have no more interest in the NFL, so I
Mm.
don't. It's not even a boycott anymore. It's not. I don't give a fuck about it. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch any Cowboys games, and I didn't give a fuck. Why support bullshit NFL? Does not obviously doesn't support black people. Doesn't give a fuck. Got the majority of the league is fucking black, and they could give a damn about civil rights. So as long as that shit's going on, I mean, to be honest, I have no desire to go back to it. I had no desire to see the best game of all time, possibly.
So here's a question: if the Cowboys were really, really good right now, would it be harder to boycott?
No, it'd be hard. It would be hard to not watch. If they made it to the Super Bowl, that'd be tough not to watch. Just because, I've been a Cowboys fan my entire life.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Next year, you don't know.
No, next
They
year.
could.
Next
Yeah,
year
I
it's
don't
not
know.
gonna happen, bro.
We know who ain't making it. We know who has no
Who?
chance.
Who?
Your team, the Texans, will never. Oh, you know what? I might be working
Yeah.
with JJ Watt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might be working with JJ Watt.
Talk that shit to JJ.
So let's
Yeah.
just edit that part out.
We're gonna
the
get.
whole JJ Watt thing. Too.
We're gonna
Just said that.
We're gonna get Malcolm Butler in the offseason.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Don't care.
DeAndre Watt.
I
Hopkins
don't.
is-
I legitimately do
DeAndre
not
Hopkins
care.
is trying to get Jimmy Graham to come too. That'd be cool.
I legit do not give a fuck.
I don't care.
I do not care about this thing, please.
So I asked Shayon this on the Bobsled podcast.
Shaun?
Shayon, yeah,
You say Shaun?
Shayon.
Who
That's
the
her
fuck
name.
is that?
Shayon. She is the founder of.
Oh, I thought you meant to
the-
say Slim.
No.
Oh.
This is episode 2. The
know
founder
the-
of the
what?
founder of the Nigerian Bobsled Federation.
Oh, she was on the podcast?
She was on the podcast, episode 2.
Oh, nice.
You be sleeping, bro. I asked her what it was like being a first generation Nigerian American, and how much her family supported her in sports because she started off as a track athlete and then got into being a bobsledder later on after that. So, like, how do your parents view your work?
I mean, they're supportive now. They initially
They
were
do.
like, I think they were more supportive of me as a full-time creative than they were like me working for somebody else. Because I think the dream for Nigerians is
To
the
work for
dream
you.
Nigerians have for their first generation children is to if they're how can I put this? So I think the dream is usually like, hey, the dream, quote unquote, is like, hey, pharmacist, lawyer, not even lawyer, pharmacist, doctor,
Engineer.
engineer.
Mhm.
Basically, that's like the fucking triangle of success.
Yeah.
But when you go into the corporate structure and they see that you have a boss and it's like a regular ass job, when you break free of that and you're doing your own thing and they see that you're like you've gained some success in that,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna support that fully because nobody becomes a millionaire working for somebody else. And that's
true.
like the quote that my parents always say. So once they saw like where the photography was going, they actually supported like why work a 9-to-5 job? Why you don't need that? So my parents initially my parents were like the fucking prototypical Nigerian, like straight up. But like as they've gotten older, they've grown up as we have, and like they're like not the same people they were like back then. Like a lot of Nigerians are like, hey, you can't marry outside, the Nigerian race, the Nigerian culture. Like person has to be Nigerian. Person needs to be Ishan,
Igbo.
not Igbo. Ishan,
Isha.
like I said.
Uh-huh.
Listen, open your ear, boy. But yeah, my parents have grown a lot, and thank God, because obviously didn't marry a Nigerian, married a Dominican, I mean, even before that date, I dated one Nigerian, and they saw how garbage that turned out. So they were like, "Man, dude, do what you need to."
That's fighting over who ate all the rest of the jollof rice.
No, you know what's funny? She made me. I went to her house and she made me spaghetti, right?
Oh shit!
And I ate the spaghetti, and I was like, "Why the fuck does this taste like rice and stew?" And she was like, "Well, you guys don't put stew in your spaghetti sauce?" I was like,
boy.
I was like, who are you?
Get out.
I was like, who? No, I was like, I will leave. Because it was like oily ass. Because stew is
Oily.
not made for pasta.
No, it's not.
Nigerian rice and stew is made for rice and stew.
Oh man.
She put that shit. She basically
Oh, bro.
put rice and stew over spaghetti. And I was like, this is the worst shit I've ever had. It's like fish in it too.
Fish?
Yes, because that's what you put. Like sometimes you put fish.
That's terrible, bro. Like, that's horrible.
Yeah. So
And so that's what was the demise of your relationship right there?
nah, she was trash. She cheated on me.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She cheated on me, and she told my roommate.
Wait, what?
She told my roommate at the time. She was like, "Yeah, gorilla dick." This the guy with the gorilla dick.
Wait.
That's verbatim what what she told him. She's like, yeah, he had like this huge gorilla dick, and he stuck it. She gave him like all these vast details. Like we're in the same room. He's like, "Don't tell Greg." He was like,
Don't
"Hey,"
tell Greg.
he's like, "Hey, your girlfriend's cheating on you." And I was like, "Oh."
Somebody with a gorilla dick.
Like, okay. This was my freshman year. I didn't really give a fuck. Who cares?
That
It was so funny. Like, that gorilla dick. It's like,
is she still with the guy? Who knows?
she alive? I have no idea.
Oh man.
I feel like you should cut that.
Okay.
Divulging too much.
We'll think about it.
No, I don't really care.
That's what's up. Yo, this might be the most fun podcast we've done.
It's always fun with Greg. It's always fun with that Greg.
So the Greg Noire podcast. Tell us about that.
The Greg Noire podcast is not a weekly podcast, but
Nope,
it
it
is an entertaining podcast. It delves mostly with photography, live music photography, and it. Excuse me. That's what I initially based the show off of. The premise that I would come every episode and talk about the goings-ons in the world of music photography and music, but I feel like it's more suitable to kind of discuss like creatives on all platforms, whether it be musicians, whether it be artists, whether it be rappers, whatever. I think it's best to kind of showcase those individuals as well as photography,
Right.
and then tackle topics that I would discuss if they were not there. So if I want to discuss a music festival, if I want to discuss, how to maximize social media potential as a photographer, then I'm just going to bring those guys on, and we're going to have a round table about those topics that I bring up. And then we discuss them and what's going on with them and push whatever they would like, as well as end off the show in, if it's an artist, we're going to end off in a song that artist has put out.
So you invited me to do the podcast a month ago or so. We still haven't done it. What's up with that?
Yeah, I haven't done any podcasts this month.
No. So
Yeah.
you're fucking losing.
But yeah, you definitely. Whenever I record the next one, then actually wait, no, the next one's not you. The next one's actually Todd and Tubo, and that was supposed to be the New York episode. Oh, you could do that too, but there's only 2 mics,
That's fine.
so you could. So I if you listen to the last episode, I discussed this, but I want every episode I want to bring in 2 guests and then have somebody sitting in this chair right here,
Mm-hmm.
and that person is the elephant in the room. That's just what that person's called. It's no derogatory term. Just like, so my guests today are da-da-da-da-da, and today's elephant in the room is so and so, and that
Gotcha.
person can chime in, but doesn't actually have a mic. It's just like part of the dialogue,
Gotcha.
which I thought was pretty cool. But I haven't done it yet. I only announced it last week, and that first person was Fat, Toby's wife.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun. You should listen to that episode.
No, I definitely listen to that one, and that one was dope. You guys should check it out. It's the Greg Noire podcast. Anti-Heroes is still up there, right?
No, so I
know you don't do it anymore.
I cut off the subscription, and they took away like most of the episodes. So there's only 2. The 2 episodes that I wasn't on, the last 2. And I was like, well, that's trash, because the best ones were like the earlier episodes, like when we were like Unchained. Those were, but
Anti-Heroes was funny. It was good.
But the only way we can get those episodes back, well, I have all the masters, of course,
Yeah.
but yeah, me and Obi. But yeah, Obi was on the last podcast too. It was like a reunion.
Yeah. So
by the way, we edited a lot of that podcast.
I'm sure you did. Because the 3 of you guys is
that was a very entertaining podcast.
yes. And shout out to Toby too, man. He's doing his thing in the music right now, and he designed the outfits for the Nigerian national team
so tight, man.
for the opening ceremonies at the Winter Olympics.
Besides creative direction, vision, I want to know what that bag was like. Like getting paid by the
That's probably nice.
has to be.
Had to be
It's
pretty
the
good.
Olympics is
Had to be
like
pretty
$1
good.
trillion industry.
Yeah, like it had to be pretty good. Had to be decent. I'm with it, man. So,
What the bag like, bro?
what are you promoting right now? Well, actually, before that, if you were to tell any young photographer anything in your shoes and that's trying to be you, what would you tell them?
It's okay to suck for a while. It's okay to be trash for a long time. What matters is the amount of time that you allow yourself to suck and what steps you're constantly taking to better yourself.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know in my early days I used to get like flustered and even like depressed off like some of the images I was taking. But, you know, I started studying other photographers and people who inspired me. And I started, you know, kind of taking like, you know, bits from here and there on like how I could make myself a better photographer. And, you know, now I feel like I've you know, I'm in a decent spot, but there's always room for improvement. But knowing that, you know, right now you may not be where you want to be, as long as you're taking those steps forward to better yourself, then you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
So what are you promoting right now? Is
okay,
there anything
so
that you're
cool.
promoting besides Greg Noire podcast?
I like how when I screamed, you guys all looked up. It's like, is Greg dying?
Prolific looked up and it was like,
He's like levels.
something wrong with that body. Something wrong with that body. Yeah.
Levels.
So
But yeah, gonna be in LA this weekend. When does this podcast go up?
I'll probably put it out maybe Friday or something.
Friday?
Thursday, Friday.
So by the time you hear this, I might be dead.
What? You acting totally different.
You acted totally. No, but you know, it's like those recordings on these TV shows. Like, by the time you hear this, I'll be long gone, far away from you. Well, I will be long gone, far away from you.
Far away from you.
Oh, but are you gonna be in LA this weekend too?
I'll be there Sunday.
So I won't be far away from you, but from everybody else.
Have a
Yeah,
very early
I
flight.
should be in LA Friday morning, but as I said earlier in the podcast, I will be shooting Trap Karaoke,
Yeah.
possibly the halftime show. Cross your fingers for that.
You gonna do Duce Palooza too?
No, I want to go though. I'm gonna hit up Ravy, see if I can. Hey Ravy, what up Ravy Bizzle? Excuse me, not Ravy, Raven. But yeah, I'm also gonna be at the Jeezy show this Thursday, and then the in store on Friday. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, what's up? That was up. So maybe I'll drop. Are you coming back Sunday or Monday?
Monday, I believe.
You gonna go and
I actually kind of want to come back Tuesday because one of my friends, Bessadonna, she's supposed to be having like this huge Nigerian party. I don't know if that's canceled or not, but that's supposed to be Monday. So
Well, go back Tuesday. Then maybe we can link up. We go to cereal and such.
Oh yeah,
Go
yeah.
hang
I'll
out
probably
with
do that
Freak.
Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably just go before you.
Whoa.
Probably just go before you.
Oh.
Have you been before?
Nope, never been. I haven't been to L.A. in almost 10 years.
Pretty chill. And how much? How long?
Almost 10 years, probably 2010.
10 years?
Yeah,
You should
2010
be
was the last
you
time
should
I
be
went.
in LA like every month.
I should be in L.A. every month, but, you know,
Huh.
it don't be working out that way. I'm in New Orleans every month.
I love LA, man.
I don't-
Actually, I used to hate New York, but I actually like New York now.
I love New York way more than I love L.A.
New York is the thing about New York is I used to go out there and just like do the work, do the assignment, and then like leave.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like be there before. If I was there before, it's just like I'm staying inside the house. I'm not doing
Yeah.
shit. But recently I started like hanging out in New York, like hanging out with people. Hanging out with people. And it's been a blast. Dude, let me tell you the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a crazy story.
Story time.
But it was very
Story
stupid
time.
of me.
Yo.
But the Saturday of Gravy Weekend, I got invited like to an event, like some like super like uppity, highbrow, nose in the air type event. But I couldn't get a +1.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to this exclusive ass event, like wearing some shit like this, and there's like people in line basically have on like 3-piece suits and whatever. And I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. New York doesn't really have a dress code, so I went in, and like it's a super cool event. They have dancers, they have like all this awesome art, portraits. They have a legit like hip hop DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and they have an open bar.
Yeah.
I'm by myself, so naturally, to break any like awkward tension that I might feel from being by myself, the first thing I do is go to the bar. I chug a drink, go to the bar again, and get a drink. So that's 2 already in like the span of like 3 minutes or like 5 minutes maybe. I sit down, and this is weird. Like I sit down, I just remember this. I sat down, and then this chick came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, can you help me unzip my shoe?" I was like, and I didn't think anything of it because I'm already kind of buzzed.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I help her zip her shoe down, and then some photographer comes out of nowhere and then starts taking a picture, and she's posing while I'm zipping her shoe down, like it was like a stage thing. And I was like, and I'm laughing. I'm like, what? And then she's like, did you get it? Did you get it? He's like, oh no, I didn't get it. She's like, can you do it again? I was like, okay.
No.
So I'm taking a picture of like, and I'm like pulling it. I'm basically posing like, looking like a fucking servant.
Yeah.
I was like, that was weird. Didn't think anything of it. Got another drink, spilled it. So I'm already buzzed. So I get another drink. I drink that, and then I go to this back area, and where they have like these awesome like paintings of like hip hop musicians.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an old dude. Hip hop musicians. And in that bar, they had fucking moonshine, right? So I asked for whiskey. I said a whiskey and Coke, and he gives me moonshine and Coke. And that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. I immediately became drunk when I finished that drink. And then I got a text like at that moment that said, hey, you're invited to this Childish Gambino secret show. And I was like, oh, I'm fucking leaving here. So
to go.
I drink that. So that's like 4 drinks.
Yeah.
Then I Uber, like it was like a 2-minute Uber to where Childish Gambino was playing. And then I get up there, and I have a VIP credential. I go to the top floor, and there's an open bar, and there's tacos. And I was like, "This is my birthday," so I say, "Hey, do you have Hennessy?" Because it was just nigga night for me that night. So I was like, "Do you have Hennessy?" They're like, "Of course we do." I was like, "Do you have ginger ale?" "Of course we do." I was like, "Well, mix them 2 some bitches up." Give them to me. So I had like 3 of those, and then I was officially like shit faced, and I watched the show. The show was incredible.
Yeah.
I leave, I get in the Uber. As soon as I get in the Uber, I'm like, it's spinning, like it's starting to spin a little.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little weird. So like, I remember how awkward I felt, and I also had like some dude like sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm falling asleep, and I fell asleep. And I think I accidentally like kind of like leaned down a little bit. I was like, oh shit, man, I don't want to be that guy. So I'm like trying to tap the driver. So I'm like being very awkward. Like, could you I was trying to tell him to stop, but I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just wait. But then I felt it coming. I was like, hey, could you? And then like something happened to where you had to talk to the other guy. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna hold it. So as soon as he pulls up to the destination, I get out of the car and immediately found a trash can, projectile vomit.
Oh.
Projectile. And I haven't thrown up from drinking in a long time. I don't know what happened, but
What was that
I was so drunk. But after
bathtub brew you drank?
after I finished, I was like, I could drink some more. I didn't though. I went to sleep. But yeah, that was just a random story. That probably went on a little too long.
No, like that was actually been there.
Yeah.
I've
So that's why I would not be drinking that whiskey.
definitely been there. So, Greg Noire, I appreciate your time at such short notice. Appreciate you coming in and doing your thing.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
But no, like what we talked about earlier, you're gonna have to like come back.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
every
of course.
so often. Be
I
a
love
reoccurring.
talking about stupid shit.
You be a recurring
my life.
guest. You can come in when I got other guests, and then we can maybe you give us an update on how a certain festival was and all that kind of stuff.
Man,
And
I'm with it, bro.
and then you know,
Bro, I'm with it, man.
if you want me to file through the Greg Noire podcast,
Man, I already told you it's a done deal, man. Hold on, man. I already told you it's a done deal.
Yeah.
You asked me 2 things, man. You asked me once, you asked me twice.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, just chill, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what accent that is.
Uh,
Just chill, man.
Greg does a really good Stone Cold Steve
Just
Austin
shut your-
accent.
I ain't even about to do it, though. I bet you I ain't
He
gonna do it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin
Bet
is
you I
pretty
ain't gonna
good.
do it.
He-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I bet.
So, hey, this is
I bet you will, Jabroni.
what the fuck was that?
You
I
jabroni,
bet you will, Jabroni.
jabroni,
Who are you, Brett? Brett Jepson.
jabroni. It doesn't matter what camera you shoot.
Yeah, I do it. I do it very well. Do a very good Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'll tell you something. Awesome 316 says, "I just whipped your ass."
Mm-mm. One day.
What?
You're not gonna.
What?
All right. Well, that's been
What?
episode number 5 of the Jack of All Trades
What?
podcast.
It's episode number 4.
This has been episode number 4 of the Jack of All Trades podcast. I'm Jack Freeman.
Hey, let me do that.
I'm Jack Freeman.
Let me do this.
Signing
Hey,
out.
Hey, let me do this. This me. This
Signing
me,
out.
bro. Hey.
Hey, I'm Jack
Hey,
Freeman.
on-
Jack
on-
Freeman signing
On
out.
God.
Mhm.
On God. Did the 4th episode of the Jack of All
yeah.
Trades podcast. I'm that boy,
Episode
Jack
4.
Freeman, a.k.a. Lil Dookie,
Episode 4.
a.k.a. Lil Dookie.
Ain't gonna be no hoe.
Yeah.
It's your boy
Oh,
Greg. Whoa.
Yo.
Ain't no coming down.
Man.
Trying to get some cheddar.
Yo.
It's your boy Greg. Drop top. Pull out the Beretta.
Yo.
Man, I'm getting money.
Yo.
Man, I'm getting dollars.
Yo.
It's your boy Greg. Pop Trump on the copper.
Yo. Dead boy Jack.
Yo.
Riding in the leg.
Hey.
I done came down.
Just fade
Watch,
out.
bring that whole back. Yo. It's that boy Jack.
Yo.
With that boy Greg.
Huh.
I done popped trunk and showed my damn pig on my damn biker. Mike,
Jackson go on forever.
turn the light up.
Shut
I
up.
done came through
Just close the laptop.
in my biker.
With 2 blonde dykers.
Yeah.
Main hold up.
Man.
Syrup in my cola.
Cola.
It's that boy Greg.
Yeah.
Swingers on Toyota.
Yeah.
Got the Motorola.
Yeah.
AT&T phone. It's your boy Greg.
Yeah.
Pop trunk on your mom.
On your mom.
Yo.
Yes, that boy ready.
Yo.
I done flipped my screen.
Yo.
Watching Malcolm and Eddie.
Watching Malcolm and Eddie.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting fed.
Yeah.
It's your boy Greg. Pop trunk on your mammy.
Yeah. Pop trunk on your mammy. Moons over my hammy. At the IHOP, listening to Sammy.
Listening to what Sammy.
Yeah.
What's the damn deal?
Yeah.
It's your boy Greg. About to pop a pill.
Yeah. About to pop a pill. About to show my skills. I done came down. Man, what for real? Man, what for real? That's that boy Greg. I done popped trunk on the kindergartner's leg, yo. Man.
It's a wrap.
Man.
Podcast is gonna be a disaster.